last week on Discount Heroes.
I hope you can find a safe place to hide, because this whole fucking place is coming down.
I want to jump up into the air and grab a crown with each hand and come back down and grapple Boomstone.
The crowns explode as soon as you make contact. A singed Demarok appears and falls to the ground.
I'm going to just try to thunder wave up into the air, try to knock any crowns away that come down over me and Thrasher.
All right, the crowns erupt in the sphere of your thunder wave, causing a chain reaction as other crowns nearby erupt in sequence. Heat and fire rain down upon all of you. All right, the enormous pressure of the explosion above is too much for the ground beneath your feet to take, and it crumbles beneath you.
With my rock, I'm gonna get right over Boomstone.
All right, the rock lands with a heavy thud right on top of Boomstone's skull.
Push him away. Away from the magic. Partners.
I would like to tackle him wider so we get out of where he's getting fucking healed.
I lift up the front of my hoodie and my ring of ram and activate it and push him back.
So that black cloud leaves my hands and it just goes underneath him and he just gets sucked down into it and appears 120 feet away.
As he falls to a knee and then collapses to the ground. The crowns hovering in the air halt and then fall to the ground inert.
Welcome to Discount
Everyone clap in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, that was-
What just happened?
That was
What the
rough.
fuck just happened?
I heard 5 distinct claps.
I thought it sounded pretty good.
I'm pretty sure someone clapped when I said
I
the
did
word
too.
clap.
It sounded great to me.
All right, so either we were all late.
Let's do a secondary clap, maybe. Everybody clap.
My internet also sucks, so.
Everybody clap.
Secondary clap in 3, 2, 1.
Tyler, you're a piece of shit. You're a real piece of shit over there.
I don't know.
I saw it.
All right, let's try again. On the count of 3, everybody clap 5 times.
Guys, I have to line this up.
Let's see if we do. Can we clap 5 times and line it up?
Yeah, let's try that.
Or could we do
How many is that?
you know, like a
Welcome to Discount Heroes. We're recording with a bunch of dumbass people who can't clap right. I'm not going to continue.
Welcome to Discount Heroes, where questionable results are always guaranteed. We're a chaotic character and story-driven real play podcast. We're a group of 5 friends who've known each other for 17 plus years. We've played countless hours of questionable D&D. And now we want to share with you the game we love so much. My name is Brent. I'm the DM. We got 4 players here. Why don't you introduce yourselves and who you're playing?
Yo, this is Tyler. I played Copes, the Circle of the Stars druid.
Happy New Year. This is Aaron, and I'll be playing Demarok, the Tiefling Bard.
This is Jared playing the part of Thrasher, the human barbarian.
And this is Matt, and I am playing the part of Nox Longfoot, the gnome mashed up wizard monstrosity.
And it is a Happy New Year to everyone, I'm pretty sure. I think Aaron is correct.
I like how we put 0 thought or effort into seeing if the timing's right and just go for it. I love that.
It's about 3
Yeah, just
weeks.
title this one the New Year's episode, and it just
Happy New Year.
It just falls wherever it may.
yeah. It could be in May.
Any year can be a happy new year. It's all about your mentality.
I hope everyone's had a great year so far. Now that it's over.
Whether that's a couple days or maybe a full year, you know, we don't know.
It is my birthday 3 weeks ago, so everybody wish me an appropriate birthday.
Get over yourself. Your birthday was 3 weeks ago. Nobody cares.
Guys, Tyler had a birthday. Jared had a birthday.
Our friend Bob had a birthday.
Bob had a birthday. Dominic's birthday happened. My Aunt Ruth.
Panda had a birthday.
Hey, just in case you're listening at a weird time, my birthday's in April. So if you're listening in April, happy birthday to me.
Jesus had a birthday.
There's honestly no telling where this will hit. So.
Give it up, Big JC.
I mean, there's telling. We've been pretty consistent. We could probably figure it out with not a lot of effort.
It'd be so easy.
I accept iTunes gift cards, Mythic gear, blueprints, please.
Give me that sweet base skin.
Yeah, right.
All right, we got a question this week submitted by our dear listener and friend Catman Jones.
Oh no.
If you were going to take out one CEO, who would it be?
That's so relevant right now. It won't be in a few weeks, but
Cut that. Do your question.
Now leave that.
that was so good. Fucking I'll say it. We can clip it in. I want to be funny.
All right, the question this week from Mr. Catman Jones. I'm just gonna read it as written.
Oh God.
God.
In recent months, there's been a massive rise in UFO sightings. I'm guessing by Catman Jones specifically. Probably a full-scale invasion. Let's say one of those aliens can replicate people. We have a classic doppelganger situation.
Classic.
How do we know that you are the real you? How do we know that Tyler is actually Tyler in that case?
You got to listen to one session of D&D.
I think everybody knows that human flesh has a very specific taste. So we just need an arm.
Matt, please stop.
Wow. Okay, look, hold on. This is a great question, and I'm somewhat excited to answer it, but I'm also pretty nervous.
Okay.
Because if this is an invasion, I'd like to know it's the real Catman asking this question.
Look at Brent. No,
Oh,
it's Brent.
shit.
Look at his face. It's him.
Oh shit.
Before I give up my secret code, you know what I'm saying? This is like when your mom used to tell you, okay, don't get in the car with anybody unless they know this code. It's just the same thing, except for my body and my soul.
Yeah, our secret word was ninja.
And I want to keep my body and my soul.
But then you're like, how did mom get the code?
We came up with it together.
But how did you get the code?
So who is this question to? Is this how would you convince people that you're the real you? Or
Yeah,
Okay.
Catman's example is if I said, I hate podcasts, then you would know I'm not the real Catman Jones.
It's too easy. Too simple. That's what an imposter Catman Jones would say.
So this is what I think. I think an alien who was trying to go through all this would really study human customs. So they would know. So the standard stuff's not going to work. So like for me, and I think we'll just, stay on trend. If you put a cake down in front of me and I went and cut a piece of it and then went back and sat at the table, that's probably not me.
Like, not you.
True.
But
That's
an
true.
alien who was trying to see what humans would do would probably do that.
Similarly, if we saw you try to jump over a 4-foot sheet of plywood and clear it perfectly, we'd be like,
You would know that is not me. under absolutely no circumstances.
You're like, that is a show animal. That is not Matt.
that is a horse, sir.
That is a horse. I don't know if I answered the question or not. I think I did.
I don't have an answer for that. I'm not going to give away my secret.
If you saw me and I was in a nice and cheery mood at 5 a.m, you would know that's not me.
That's not true. I've seen you the happiest in your life maybe at like 5 a.m.
Okay, well, not having just woken up at 5 a.m.
Oh, so now we got more variables. So what you're saying is it's not one-sided.
Oh, that's a good point. Historically, though.
If you saw me and I was acting like a bitch, that would be the fake me.
If you saw me, I wasn't getting money. That's not me.
Yeah, that's not him.
If we saw Tyler with his shirt tucked in all the time, that's not Tyler.
That's
It's not me. Not all the time. Twice a year. If you saw Matt and he was 6'5", not him.
I think maybe a better question is like, with this alien invasion, what if you're the first contact?
Yeah, what if that? That's the question now.
If they don't want any part of this.
I would convince them to do my job for me, and that is what they should do.
I talked to Crispin Falls today, and he really wanted to be on the episode. I told him I'd call him.
Oh, he would be a great first contact.
And you're about to do that? What are we going to ask him?
I'm gonna ask you the question.
Yeah, we're just kind of freeballing it.
He really wanted to be on it.
Brenton, you be the alien.
Hey.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hey, so the question is, if you were an alien, what would be your favorite sex toy?
Oh, shit. Define toy. Can I use food?
Yeah, sure.
I like fucking peanut butter. You can make it whatever temperature. You can make it crunchy, like maybe there's a little infection in there. It's good.
Hang the phone up,
Peanut
please.
butter.
God.
We have to
Peanut
cut
butter.
that. He's too funny. He makes us look bad.
Okay. Jared's begging me to hang the phone up now.
No, put it closer.
That's my Audi.
That's your Audi. What's your innie?
I don't have a lot of experience in this area, but I'm gonna say my wife's Bullet.
Okay, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, bye.
Bye.
He made up his own question for this episode earlier, and I told him I'd ask it and then call him. And we did not do his question or his prompt that he had prepared.
Oh,
Or our question.
So that was all completely off the rip. Or our question, yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and begin the game. Last week, our intrepid heroes struggled against the unbridled might of King Boomstone. He drew upon the ancient magic of the Goblin Kingdoms and called forth exploding crowns, sinking kings to anoint in flames. Our heroes were forced to put themselves on the defensive, with Nox swiftly outmaneuvering the crowns, Demarok pulling out all sorts of magical tricks, Thrasher taking the hits, and Cope shooting them like stars out of the sky. But our heroes were battered downward by the relentless explosions and fierce resilience of Boomstone. They found themselves on the brink of defeat when Demarok miraculously awoke and Copes miraculously had a plan that worked.
Simmer down.
They were able to combine their forces against Boomstone, bring him down, and force him away from the ancient magics that fueled him. We join our heroes, battered, burned, and bruised, standing over King Boomstone, preparing to deliver their final justice. And everyone's there and they're conscious and all that stuff. Face of the Wandering Shade was also revealed as a swirling vortex of darkness. And while Boomstone was drawing upon the magic, the Wandering Shade was somehow able to draw the magic away from him, allowing you to push him away from it. So that's the situation you're in. You're in the collapsed tunnels beneath the arena. Collapsed caves. On the ground, you're battered and bruised. Boomstone lies on the ground, his head partially crushed in, is dying on the ground. Let's say he's trying to pull himself towards that flow of magic that he pulled upward that is still showering down.
Where's Flint?
Flint was at the top of the cavern. He's now trying to make his way down through the rubble. The Wandering Shade's down there with you. Deathbeak is off in another section of the cavern, presumably bleeding out. You guys don't know. But I believe everybody else is down there.
All right, Boomstone. Quite a turn of events, I bet. Bet you didn't expect us to take victory and then take you down in the same day. We're here for your crowns and we're here for my buddy's women. I think we kind of want to stop.
I forgot that's why you're helping Flint.
I was gonna say that's a weird pull, but no, we actually are. All right.
And I think we're kind of upset about the way you're treating some of these goblins. We may or may not want that to stop. So do you want to hand over your crowns and just walk away, or?
Timmy, I think we're the new kings now. I don't think he gets to walk away.
Do we have to kill him to defeat him? Or can we just... I reach over and grab a crown if I can.
Yeah, you grab a crown.
Can we just
That's
do it like
badass.
this? I just take one off his head. Put it on mine.
It explodes instantly.
It doesn't explode instantly.
He had like a bunch of crowns attached to a big crown, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just pull the main crown off of him.
You pull the main crown off of his head, it jingles.
Okay.
It does. There's a lot of crowns on it.
There's a lot of crowns attached to it.
You think those will give you the power that you seek? Without the power
Yes.
that I have, you can't do anything. The crowns won't mean anything.
Punch him in the face.
Oh, don't punch me.
Well, if you're so powerful, why don't you stop him? See if you can dodge this, and I kick you.
How do we get your power? Do we have to kill you and consume your flesh?
Like a cake.
Thrasher, gosh!
That was just a hypothetical, I'm asking.
You look like you're salivating.
Been a while, man.
Yeah, is it more we're like, we have to dry you out and like roll it up and smoke it?
Even if you killed me, you wouldn't take my power. It lives on with me as long as I live. I'll be reborn without it, but I'll be reborn.
Oh.
Hey, Nog, can you suck him up in this jar thing you have?
No, but
Unless you had a way to siphon the magic from me somehow. You can't do it. You came here for nothing.
hey, Shade!
The shade glides over.
Does he just have the void head?
Yes. This has a void head.
I look at Copes. I'm like, can you shine a light? Is that the same one?
No telling. I can't really tell.
I'm inspecting him.
Yeah, I point my stone light at him.
What, your lantern?
No, my star glasses. They let me see dark vision.
How is that a stone light?
Shh, shh, shh.
What do you try to see? To see if he's got an illusion on him or something like that?
I'm trying to see inside to see if it looked like last time.
Like his skin and stuff?
No, like the hole. You know, Copes cast the daylight inside his face last time. Trying to see if it's the same void monster we've encountered.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I didn't pick on that. I point everything that emits light at him.
Yeah, the light is absorbed by his head in a familiar way. He looks at you blankly, I guess, with his swirling face.
Is that you? Is that you, Kit?
The swirling vortex twists and vibrates, tightens for a brief moment.
How do you know that name?
Well, this is a weird way to say it, but I think I've been inside of you.
Oh, boy.
Jesus Christ.
I know it was weird. I didn't know.
All right, you see Boomstone is crawling the other direction now.
I think you get this seems like a private conversation.
I think we're going to put this guy inside of you now. I don't think you die in there. I think you're just stuck.
What?
Can you take his magic in a totally non-weird way?
This is the vengeance I sought. I can take his magic.
Yeah, suck on that, Boomstone.
We must enact our final justice upon him.
All right, everybody.
Release the magic within.
Let's all
Smash
encourage
him like the pinata
Suck.
of goblin
Suck.
magic that he is.
Suck. Suck.
Socks. Suck. I start beating him with my staff of power like a pinata.
Yeah, I pull out my glowing rod and hit him right in the tummy.
Like dancing around, having a good old time.
All right, each hit,
This is awful, guys. I don't know if I have the stomach for this.
each hit, a bunch of magic falls out.
Ooh, I hit him harder. I want the candy. I don't.
You're gonna miss the candy if you don't get in here, Demi.
Oh, I do like the candy.
I'm in there.
All right,
I want candy.
the wandering shade holds up a hand, and you feel the pressure change in the air as the magic mysteriously congeals out of the pained goblin's body.
We must look like fucking psychopaths.
When have we not looked like psychopaths in the past 130 episodes?
I mean,
Between the void face monster and Flint, who just wants to get laid. I mean, he doesn't
He's
care.
here for his mistresses.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Our only other friend's a giant ostrich who's dying somewhere else. I mean, I think we're okay.
Yeah, with a good few hits, you guys beat the hell out of Boomstone. You hear a cry out from above as Flint falls down, landing on top of him for a final strike.
Oh, God.
Nice work, Flint. That was intentional.
And take that.
Did it look intentional?
Yeah, mostly.
Did he need 24 minutes to decide to fall from that high? to land on it?
Yeah. All right. Orbs of congealed magic hover in the air.
Want an orb?
They vibrate with
Can
a
we-
powerful
can we-
intensity, warping
Can we scoop it up?
the air around them. Can you scoop it up?
I have an orb?
I want to touch it.
You feel the magic grapple onto you, almost like a sticky spider silk or something like that. It pulls along with your hand when you pull it away, and then quickly grapples onto your arm and suffuses your body. You feel your mind expanded, your powers strengthened, and you level up.
Oh, shit.
No!
Hey!
Everybody touch the goo.
Oh, I fucking dive headfirst into his goo.
Oh, God.
I'm getting it in my mouth.
Oh, no. Stop.
I'm gobbling goo.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Not your...
Goblin goo.
Each of you feels the...
Don't use your teeth.
I'm gobbling the goblin goo.
Put that on the list. Goblin the goblin goo. Pretty good.
Each of you feels the weight of thousands of goblin lives lived out and the magic accumulated across those lives, suffusing your body.
Sweet. Woo, woo.
Is that level 12?
Level 12, yeah.
It's level... Is that level 12?
Technically 13. with your,
Yeah.
But we have one of the others.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to take that back.
Received it randomly.
Oh. I thought we decided.
Everybody levels up? Yeah.
That's fucking epic.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
I didn't even think about leveling up.
I didn't either.
Are we doing that now?
It's almost like when we don't ask, we level up.
Yeah, just weird. I think he counts how many episodes we don't bring it up. And then at a certain point, he's like, all right, fine.
Is that really level 12?
Am I a cleric? No, I'm a bard.
No, I think that's level... Yeah, it's level 12 total.
Oh,
You're a
but
10th
11.
level druid and a 1st level fighter right now.
So now I'm an 11th level.
Oh, this is...
Did I get 6 level spells? Woohoo!
6th level, baby. Woo-hoo.
I've been wanting 6 levels.
Nice. Ooh, 6 is exciting. I think.
Let's see what kind of shit I get to mess with Brent now.
Oh my god. I didn't even do my level 10 thing.
Oh, what? Where you pick 2 spells from any class?
Yeah, 2 spells from any class.
Oh, that's so good, too. It's like the best part of being a bard.
That's one of the best features they have, yeah.
And I get a 6th level spell.
You've
now.
had that since the glitter world.
So I need to pick 3 big spells. Wow, what an exciting day.
It's really exciting when you level up when you didn't do your last one.
Just know that the 2 spells you pick, the 2 from any class, can be up to 5th level. They don't have to be.
Gotcha. Let me do my health.
Let's go ahead and do that. Or wait, Jared, say the thing.
Cue the level up music.
There'll be something cool there.
Oh, yeah.
Level up music that we totally use every time.
Yeah, every time.
It is the same every time because when I search an epidemic level up, it's the top result.
Nice.
I swear.
I like that. I don't know why, but I do.
What do I search for? Or what I roll, Brent?
The D8.
D8 plus con.
How many?
Just 1.
8 plus 4.
Damn!
Max health increase.
A beefy boy you have become.
Oh.
All right, I'll rip mine. Mine's a D6 plus 2. That's a 3.
Okay, yeah.
It's a modest 3.
Not bad.
All right, moderate.
I'll take it. Brings me up to 67. Brent, can I get 2 bonus health? Is that possible?
It's not possible.
Come on.
Ah! Come on,
But
Brent.
it brings him up to such a nice number.
It'd be so nice.
Wouldn't it be nice?
It wouldn't be.
Aw. I feel crushed. Your face looked so excited.
All right, so what we got? 5 more health for Nox. Thrasher got
9 more. I'll take it.
Solid.
and now copes with a D8 also.
Let's see.
Rip.
Have I re-rolled my 1 yet?
Almost certainly by now.
I feel like you have.
I feel like I haven't.
Pretty sure everyone used theirs already by now.
Feel like I haven't.
You didn't even die in the last fight, so you're good.
You didn't even take a point of damage, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Other than when you fell 200 feet.
It's fine. It's plus con, so that's 2 more health. Oh, you know what that puts me at?
What?
Just guess.
67?
69.
Oh,
Ah! I'm so jealous.
I'm at 111.
Oh my gosh. Something about having a +4 con.
Well, it's an extra 48 over all our levels.
mm-hmm.
44.
But you're at 69. And if you rolled again, you'd roll another one.
That's so true.
Let's just check. It was another 1.
All right, so everyone should also be getting a new spell slot, 6th level spell slot if they didn't have one, and a 6th level spell.
I get 2 6th level spells. 1 slot, though. There are some really cool 6th level spells.
Mine are not as cool as I was hoping, but there are some that I could really mess with Brent with my ring.
Sounds great.
So there's one here that I'm not going to necessarily cast right now, but it's called Contingency, and you basically cast the
love
spell
this
as an
fucking
action
spell.
and then burn another spell slot, and then you get to create a contingency
Yes.
plan for one very specific thing. So you could say in any circumstance, if this happens, this spell casts. So, if you fall into the water, you cast water breathing. If you fall off a ship, you cast feather fall. If you are about to die, you cast globe of vulnerability, stuff like that. So when I do cast that, I'm going to write a note and leave it on my desk
Mm-hmm.
so that there's no shenanigans of what it is.
Okay.
That way, when I do use it, I can show you the note.
You feel this energy suffuse your body, and as it cools down, this vibration starts to cease. You feel odd, like you're somehow more connected to this land around you.
Do I feel more like a goblin?
Guys, y'all feel kind of weird?
Not weird. I feel centered. Does that make sense to anybody?
I always feel weird.
That's fair. I think centered sounds pretty good, actually.
Kind of grounded. Like,
Kind of grounded in air, maybe? Like, not grounded, but kind of grounded?
I feel like I'm being held.
Yes.
But like a lover.
What's that?
I don't know.
What was your question, Thrasher? You asked something?
Do I feel more like a goblin?
In that you feel a little bit more at home in the Goblin Kingdoms? Yes.
Do I look any more like a goblin?
Not particularly.
Not no either, huh?
Boomstone lies defeated on the ground. The Wandering Shade bends over to check his pulse.
It's over. At last.
What beef did you have with this guy?
I don't know much about who I am. I only knew my name. That's why I was confused when you said it. I woke up down here. I was pulled from a raging current.
And he looks around and he's like,
Where's Deathbeak? Is Deathbeak okay?
We gotta find
Oh.
Deathbeak.
Shit. Where's Deathbeak? Caw!
I go find Deathbeak.
Do I hear a call?
Stop rolling. Stop.
Just keep rolling.
Brent,
I go
You're out of
find
control.
Deathbeak. I said it so many times.
You're able to find Deathbeak.
Oh my goodness.
Deathbeak's
And?
not looking good. Deathbeak's bleeding out.
I stabilize.
She's on the
wounds.
edge.
Or, what's it called?
cure wounds?
Spare the dying. Spare the dying. I stabilize Deathbeak.
All right, your magic quickly makes its work, and Deathbeak is stabilized and is no longer bleeding out.
Deathbeak pulled me from one of the rivers of magic that flows through the kingdoms. She almost died because of it, but I was able to draw the magic from her. Once I was on shore, I traveled with her for some time. I didn't know what this place was. But one morning I woke up and she was gone. I tracked her to the fortress here, tried to take her back on my own, but every time I died and woke up in one of the rivers, that's when I went to the boneyard and I found Flint's banner here. Just wanted to free Deathbeak. I don't know what I'll do now. How do you know me, though?
Well, you used to have a face.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, no, you're different now. I don't know. You said you didn't remember everything. I thought that was an important part of the story that you might not know.
You don't say.
If I woke up with no head, I wouldn't know I did. You know, never mind. It's not part of the story. But we worked with you, and then you kind of went crazy. You, I believe, drank a bunch of magic, and then your face exploded into a giant vortex.
That's how I remember it.
And then you tried to kill us, and you ate me. And it was very scary, and I did not like it.
And there was shown light in your tummy.
I tried to show him that it was okay.
It was not okay. It was terrible. It was worse when you showed me. I wish you hadn't.
I tried. I was just trying to help.
But you didn't. And then we faced off. We might have killed you. And then you flew up into the sky into a beam of light, and then I guess somehow made it into the rivers down here.
I thought we were on a weird adventure.
Am I remembering that right? I think I'm remembering that right.
Where did we meet? You'll have to forgive me. I don't remember any of this.
That's all right. Some of us don't remember either.
Pretty sure that was a dig at Aaron.
That was a dig at Matt because he can't remember where he met Kit.
We met you in the. It was
He was your boyhood friend.
It was back at Alcaster Isle. That's where I grew up. There was a font of magic there. You came from another world, maybe? Or maybe not? I'm trying to remember which kit blew their head up. There was a lot of kits.
Use the accent. Maybe it'll jog his memory.
Dude, that's exactly where I was going to go.
Which accent? Was it the greaser kit? Was it the cowboy kit? Howdy, partner. Is that ringing any bells?
I think it was the evil kid.
How's a can of beans sound? I think it was too.
Is that ringing any cowbells for you?
I don't know how to do that accent.
You remember, don't you, evil kid?
And all that really happened?
Yeah.
Yes. And so much more, honestly.
I don't remember anything.
We've been documenting our travels.
Think about it if you just kind of listened to it happening, but you never really saw it.
Wow. So all of that happened, huh?
Flint chimes in. It sounds like maybe he was reborn from the magic like the goblins are.
Yeah, we got it.
We don't remember much of anything when we're born from it either.
Right, we get it.
But do you remember any of us?
Wait, do you remember who killed you?
It was an ugly face, tinged with red, pointed ears, lined with jewelry.
Dimera.
No.
I do remember that face.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That guy. We didn't kill you, of course. It was him.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, bad guy.
So perhaps I should seek vengeance upon him.
Yes,
Like you're-
absolutely. Yes.
100%. We can help you with that, man. That guy's fucking crazy.
Yes, that is a plan, a solid plan.
You say I was wronged in the past life, and that is why I look like this?
Yep, it was him.
I mean,
You're looking good though.
yeah, you did some wrong things. I don't think I would squarely place it on you were wronged.
Oh yeah, you led an evil cult. Maybe I'm not sure who we're talking about. Still, it's confusing.
It wasn't your best work.
Evil subjective.
You might have like turned people into animals and were like keeping them down underneath the waterfall.
Nothing wrong with people turning into animals.
There's a lot wrong with it sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh, hold on. Do you remember Drux?
What? Who?
Who?
I don't know. Me neither.
I wish I could say I remember any of that. My name sounds familiar. Maybe this one's face seems familiar.
He points at you, Kit, or Knox.
Sorry, it's changed a lot. I've made some bad decisions.
So Voidkit, what do you eat?
I've not needed to eat since I woke up this way.
Dang.
Was it the end?
I think I liked beans at one point.
What happens if you try?
I don't know. Do you want to see?
Yeah, can we try?
Just start dumping things in there.
Yeah, you hand him something?
I hate it from lasagna. Yeah, lasagna.
All right.
Lasagna.
The lasagna is pulled into the vortex, and somehow the lasagna manages to scream on the way in.
Oh, fuck.
I feel triggered.
How do you feel?
This is too much.
Too many
It's like-
memories, Matt.
It's like the soul of the mozzarella is screaming.
How do you feel there, Voidkit?
It's mozzarella. That was nothing.
That was pretty good. It's Parmesan!
It's cheddar.
That was a good one, but the idea of cheddar on a lasagna disgusts me.
Let's move on.
Please. Well, we are trying to... There's some really fucked up things with magic going on. That's why you were reborn. I don't know if you were a goblin or how you managed to be reborn out of here, but we need more crowns. We've got one. It jingles like a motherfucker. We need more.
No, we have like 20,000 crowns.
Yeah, you can.
We have one of the crowns of these, but we need more from the kings of the realm so that we can attract the big king guy.
That's right. You want to talk to
Who said that?
You want to talk to the top king? This is Flint's banner. You want to talk to the top king? You need to get a lot of crowns to draw their attention. They're not going to talk to you unless you got a lot of crowns.
What? So he won't even notice if we take over like 2 nations.
Can we get them all in like one place?
Maybe he's already taken notice now that this has happened.
Or can we just skip right to it?
The other kings can feel when one of the others falls.
I kicked
we better move quick.
Boomstone again.
Is there a Zoom meeting or anything?
Did he feel that?
No, he's dead.
Oh.
Jeez, Copes, calm
Oh,
down.
well, don't put that on me. Yeah.
Don't
sorry.
desecrate him.
Ooh, ooh. I pull my hoof out of his sternum.
Okay, so we need to find another king. And they're gonna know. The more kings we take down, the more crowns we get, the more they're gonna know we're coming for them.
Well, I think this is where we part ways. This is Flint again, but I can give you some directions if you're going to one of the other kingdoms.
That would be great. As useful as you are blowing yourself up on your one round of combat with your shitty gun, we would love some quantifiable help from you, Flint.
That is my buddy Flint Spanner you're talking about.
Yeah.
I put my arm around him and I want to lean in and whisper, "Hey, bud, you get your chicks? Did you find your hoes?"
I'm proud to say that going through all this has really taught me what's important in life. I've learned a lot of valuable lessons here, and
came to realize what's important is my sixth mistress.
Your sixtress.
My sixth mistress. She's the most important one. And I'm fine.
She's the one.
What?
She's the one.
Oh, that's a great way to put it. She's the one mistress. And
She's
what's her
number
name?
one.
Is that the one back where we started? Was that Grimefinger?
No, she was the seventh mistress.
Oh, okay, good.
The sixth one's that's Sink Bottom.
Oh.
You know why she's called that?
Yeah.
No, stop it.
Better than Stink Bottom.
All right, so where do we go from here? We need more crowns.
Wait. Ask if you know why she's called that again.
You want to know why she's called that?
Because when you
Oh,
Oh my god. Jeez.
That was better than I thought it was going to be.
It was me too. Me too, admittedly. As disgusting as I thought it was gonna be, but better.
Better is the word we're going for?
You know you liked it.
it was something.
All right, roll 3d8 for me.
This isn't gonna make us leave, is it?
No,
Everybody, sing individual D8s.
just one. Yeah, I just need 3d8s total.
Another nat one.
God damn it, Coates.
Might be good, you don't know.
I got a nat one.
Oh. I got a 2, baby. That's 4.
Out of 3d8s,
A resounding 4.
that's the average, right? I'm not good at math, but that's the average.
Close enough.
I was about to say there are 3 kingdoms that border Great Goblin Gorge, but there's actually only 2.
Oh shit.
You got the Spark Spindle Kingdom, led by King Tinker Torque, and you've got the Goblin Kingdom of Hell,
Oh, God.
Oh crap.
led by King Prednisone.
Oh my god. We have to go see King Prednisone.
I know.
Well, that's an easy choice, I think. Y'all want to go to hell?
Yeah.
I mean, I figure that's where we'd all end up anyway.
Let's go see my home, maybe.
And if we go to hell, I can accompany you and kill the one who killed me.
For sure.
Who's this again?
Mucinex.
No, this is the Wandering Shay.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, Mucinex is the guy who killed the Wandering Sheep.
Yeah, but he asked who was speaking.
Oh. There's only 6 people here.
Just anytime an NPC.
I know, I love the picture of just like him talking right next to Timmy. Like, who are you?
Anytime
Who
an
are
NPC
you?
talks, he's like, who the fuck was that?
There's 6 people here. 3 of them are your fellow players. One of them's a giant bird that's unconscious.
I've been playing a blind player this
stable.
entire time, and none of y'all picked up on it. That's why I've been so verbally descriptive.
Oh, yeah.
Can we bring Deathbeak to hell with us, or?
Deathbeak will likely require some time to recover if we are willing to wait.
I also feel like I need time to recover. I fell down a pit.
And we just leveled up. We got full everything.
Well, you still got to rest.
No, we just got the
You still got to rest to be.
HP we rolled back.
I do not believe the goblins will bother us now.
Yeah, better not. It's our kingdom.
Yeah.
That is fair, actually. We own this kingdom now, right?
Can we make some laws and stuff first? We want to hold a royal court. Briefly.
Flint scratches his head.
Maybe-
He's like,
okay, no royal court. Can we just write some stuff down? You tell everybody.
I'm sure maybe it'd probably be good if you address the people or something in some capacity so they can know what's going on.
We'll leave an envoy.
Of lieges.
Well, you're gonna have to at least show yourself with the crown so they know to listen to whoever you leave behind.
All right, set it up. Press
Yeah, we'll
conference.
give him to Flint.
Y'all just want to let's do a quick press conference.
Can we take 2 seconds and decide what we think is important for the Goblin?
Taco Tuesday.
I mean, I think we just let him go buck wild.
I totally agree.
They're producing all this like steel and
I mean-
weapons and bombs. Like, can we try to like maybe everybody needs jobs and shit to do anyway?
Yeah, is going buck wild a sustainable form of government though?
No, it's
For
not.
I thought that's what goblins did. This felt like it was one person ruling them all, which took away the buck
No,
wild.
you're using your racist goblin knowledge. You've seen different. Look around
Oh
you.
my goodness.
I will not be swayed on Taco Tuesday. It is the whole basis of my platform for election.
Nobody hates Taco Tuesday. Everybody loves Taco Tuesday.
We've been telling you this whole time, Dash. No one hates Taco Tuesday.
And mutton chops.
Okay, well, that one everybody's kind of decisive about.
I hate mutton
A
chops.
mutton chop on every table and 2 mutton chops on every face.
Wait, let me hold on real quick. Doesn't Thrasher have absolutely no facial hair?
Yeah, that is accurate. Yes.
Okay.
That doesn't mean he doesn't have long sideburns, because I figure like that's hair. It's just creeping down to the face.
No face. Not at all. You don't have mutton chops.
Okay. Quick press conference. We sleep in the king's.
Let's have them fabricate
Digs.
something different. Is all I'm saying. Maybe something that can help us. Maybe parts for the ships, the flying ships, or
Yeah, but what? We're just gonna make them stay in the same shitty situation they're in. If they're fabricating and building stuff, it's gonna be the same order.
we'll do fair wages and all that stuff.
Yeah, but once we leave, who cares?
Yo, well, I'll let you make a roll to implement a more sustainable form of government, and then and then we'll just let that 1d20 roll decide the course of the civilization.
What if we pick 12 random people completely at random and then make them come together and they have to decide what's best? It'll be people from all walks of life and they can figure it out.
Why don't we do 4?
Can we do four d20s? Take the average. If there's any nat 20s, they get to add another one to the 4 die average.
And then what does that do?
I don't know. You just decide what happens. How good it is.
Great question.
Those are our 4 leaders that we choose. We'll pick a leader from a different walk of life.
Everybody picks a leader.
Okay, everybody picks a
Okay.
leader. That's great. And
All right, one of them is one of us. Who wants to be our leader?
everyone gets to make a roll to pick a leader, and you got to name your leader.
I got it too.
I've already picked my leader.
God damn it, Copes.
You've already picked your leader.
That's 20.
Yes, that guy I charmed, and he helped me. He gave me all the information.
Oh, you picked that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did great.
Guys, I accidentally picked Sizzle Grim Boob Shanks.
Oh,
Thrasher, what do you mean accidentally? You wrote his name down.
I know, it happened on accident.
Hey, he's a hard worker and he has high expectations. Maybe it'll work out.
I know who I want to pick.
Tyler, did you roll in that one?
I rolled 2. No, it's way higher than a nat 1.
I rolled a 10.
I want somebody from a lower class to really bring up, those values of the slaves. I'm gonna pick Steven.
Oh, dude.
Oh, the human?
The human, yeah.
They're not slaves, they're indentured servants.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Steven the human.
And I rolled a 4.
So I got Sizzlegrim. I got the guy that got charmed. I got Steven the human. And
Who was your pick, Copes?
Can I cast a spell?
yeah,
Okay, Brent. Can I cast a level 6
no.
spell?
Oh, my God.
Oh no.
technically yes, you can.
Okay. Now, bear with me.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Are you summoning a bear?
Yep, we gotta do
I'm-
this every time.
No. I'm going to cast my level 6 spell, Heal, on Deathbeak. And this says, choose a creature you can see, cause it to regain 70 hit points. The spell also ends blindness, deafness, and any disease affected by the target. So I want to use my level 6 spell to heal Deathbeak and give her sight, and then elect her as my leader of the Goblin Kingdom of the desert.
Yeah, that too makes sense.
All right, what does it look like when you heal?
In this way,
Mm-hmm.
I cradle Deathbeak's head in my hands, and I say some amazing druidic, like shamanistic visions, but then I pull out a little charcoal stick and draw googly eyes on her eyelids so that it ends her blindness. And I wanted to grant her vision back so that she can rule here in our state. And then I place my crown that I took off his head onto her head. Because I did take one.
Not the big crown, just a small crown.
No, there's one, the little crown.
All right. So you watch as Deathbeak's eyes grow back.
Oh, God!
Nurtured, let's say, little vines grow up out of her skull, and little eyeballs grow like apples from a tree branch, which are deposited in Deathbeak's empty eye sockets.
It's horrifying.
That's awful. Cobes, what did you do to poor Deathbeak?
I gave her eyes back.
The hell?
It's a
If I
good
ever
thing.
lose mine, don't touch me.
Deathbeak blinks in surprise, opening its eyes.
Hey.
She squawks and darts her head around, looking around, confused. Was that you calming her down?
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Oh no.
Deathbeak freaks out and starts rampaging around the pit, the cavern pit that she's in.
It didn't work. Oh no.
Whoa, Deathbeak, calm down.
That works. No. After Deathbeak rampages for a while, she collapses on the ground out of breath, and Thrasher, you are able to approach.
Hey, Deathbeak, do you want to stay here and rule this part of the Goblin Kingdoms in our stead? Or come with us to hell?
Two solid options.
I suppose if neither of those seem appealing, we could explore some other options.
Deathbeak looks at you and nods.
Excellent. Excellent. Good choice, by the way. Copes, you want to translate?
You said, fuck yeah.
To which one?
There's no way to tell. It's a lot of screaming and yelling.
Okay, so Deathbeak is in on one of the options. We just need to set up this government and then we can move on.
I rolled a 16 for my guy, by the way.
For your guy? For the guy that got charmed?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy.
Was that one name or two names? Was
One
that a
name.
first and a last?
What name?
Ron Jeremy.
Scary if it's two, because y'all
All right.
don't know who that is.
All right. You assemble your elite leaders together. People have now gathered, curious at what's going on, now that the sound has calmed down and the collapses have seemed to have ceased.
Good people of the Goblin Kingdom, your old king is dead, and we have put in place a brilliant and foolproof leadership team to run this great kingdom of Great Goblin Gorge. We will make Great Goblin Gorge great once again with this giant bird, this guy, and
Thank you, Docs. That's right, Goblin people. This is going to be the greatest return of this nation. And I'm here, I'm one of your own to help it come to fruition, Ron Jeremy, who only has your best interest in heart. And this giant bird, as we said.
I hold Copes up over my head and I yell, "Gaze upon your new queen! Love her that she may love you!"
You hold me above your head?
Yeah.
No, Thrasher, no. It's a bird.
I gesture at Deathbeak.
I pointed at Deathbeak.
Hey, and if any of you have ever been to the mine, you might know this fella, Sizzle Grip Boomshanks, huh? Boy, does he know how to run a large operation.
There's scattered applause, I guess.
Yeah. Who's the fourth one?
That was it.
Steven.
Oh
yeah. Steven.
And undeniably a human fella who once won a house. I probably should have stayed there. His name is Steven.
It was an apartment.
I love how Debbie's more caught off by the human and not the giant bird. We believe that these four will lead y'all to great prosperity, and we're gonna move on now. So
here we go.
I have a question. A really lame and nerdy goblin stands up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Poindexter, what is it?
What is your plan for the long-term economic development, Great Goblin Gorge?
Guiding bolt.
Deathbeak, you want to eat? You want to eat him? You want to take care of this one?
No, I'm gonna guiding bolt him.
All right, you blast him.
No, I'll
And
tell you.
I gotta roll. It probably won't hit. And that one.
Oh my god!
Of course.
Oh boy.
Well, I think it's clear that everything is good here. You're what'd you say? Economic? What are you looking for? Economic
Now
plan?
look, I'll tell you what, young man. The government is here to take care of you. We're gonna introduce minimum wage, 5 chits per hour. It's now illegal to produce alcohol, guns, bombs, ammunition.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
It's all you'll be growing. And
All right,
so get used to the change. If you need anything, come to the government. They'll take care of you.
are there any other new rules? Or rules that we're removing?
Did y'all have rules before?
Kinda. Mostly around, like, enslavement.
Yeah, don't do that. That's kind of shitty.
No more slaves.
Like, what, don't enslave everybody that we find?
Zero enslavers.
What about the slaves that are currently there? Can they be grandfathered in?
Yes.
No.
Wait, no.
No. No.
We don't want to shake it. We don't want to shock the system.
It's too late. We shocked the system. We put a giant bird in charge.
Kill all the slaves. Okay. So no more slaves.
No. No.
Well, I'm confused now. What? You want slaves or not?
Listen to the four. Y'all are.
I messaged Deathbeak to eat that guy.
All right, he eats that guy. Everybody gets it now.
Okay. Yeah. So from here on out, just be cool.
All right, we got one rule. Just don't be a dick. Is that fair? Can we all? Does that work?
This dick stands up. Was like, no.
Rod
Deathbeak, one more,
Jeremy's
please.
like,
Yeah.
I'm 50% dick. I can't help it.
I turned to the council. I was like, all right, you guys have it under control. I feel good about this. We're going to. Well, you know.
Hell, baby.
You don't need to know. It's on a need to know basis, and you don't need to know. So, good luck. Do a good job. We love you. Goodbye.
All right. Copes throws the orb on the ground and spawns a hell portal and dives in.
I dive in after him.
Hell yeah, I charge in.
Okay.
All right, everyone's just kind of staring and looking at you guys as you, I'm assuming, just leave.
Yeah, we did our
Copes.
best.
I try to
Did
kick
we?
up like a dust cloud and then kind of scurry out of the arena.
Okay.
But you can very clearly see me.
Can we tumble?
Did we get
away?
a night's rest in between this, or are we just going straight into
You
it?
haven't rested yet. I assume you guys were gonna rest now before you set off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assumed we had to
Yes.
rest before while we got all those people together. But yeah, either way, we instead of going to hell, we go take a nap. I'm down for hell, but I'm just a little sleepy first, guys.
Brent, I really appreciate the story you're trying to tell here. It's really cool.
Yeah.
You know, like what you're trying to get done here. It's really interesting.
It's a good album name. Instead of going to hell, we take a nap.
Got Bob Dylan written all over it.
Bob Villain.
All right, you guys rest through the night. Somebody roll a d4. I just need one.
I got it. I was doing so good.
I'm never guiding bolding anything again.
3.
Knox, you have a strange dream. You're tossing and turning in your race car bed. Wait, no, you don't have the race car bed.
I have another
Okay.
race car bed. There's one.
Okay.
First order of business.
That was the first rule of the new parliamentary.
It's like a soapbox race car bed that we built real quick for him.
You find yourself floating in an empty blackness, just the sound of voices off in the distance. As you slowly pick apart the individual voices, you discern that they're all you, actually. Some of the things you recognize yourself saying, some of the things you may have even said today, but there are other things that are confusing to you in strange accents, other languages.
Hello? Me? Is anybody out there?
A light shines from above.
Oh God! Not a light!
A beam of light shines down almost as though it was refracted through glass or water above you. And you see a figure peering down at you as though you're a tiny little creature in a terrarium.
What does the figure look like?
The figure's face is shrouded, obscured by whatever barrier it is that separates the two of you. They seem much larger than you, and they're wearing a bright white coat with black buttons.
I'm gonna try to cast a spell. I'm gonna try to cast Fly on myself and see if I can go towards it.
You fly upward, and you notice that the light responds to your movement. You see the light focusing and broadening, almost like a microscope lens or a telescope is being focused. And although you don't appear to get closer, the light does focus down upon you. You're able to see a single eye looking at you through whatever this medium is.
What color's the eye?
Green.
Oh. Hello, giant man or woman. Can you help me?
You see the creature raise up a giant fist and bring it down, and you feel whatever environment you're in shakes violently.
Okay, no help.
Like an earthquake rattling the air. You see the creature furiously pounding upon whatever surface it is. You can't tell whether it's in anger, fury, or desperation.
What if I try to? I can't seem to get to it. Can I get to that barrier at all? That whatever it looked like.
You could try.
I'll try to just break it, hit it,
Mm-hmm.
attack it if I have my stuff.
You do have stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I'll pull out my scimitar, and I just want to try to swing at that barrier, whatever it is, if possible. If I can't reach it, I'll throw it.
As you fly upward, you hear, almost as though you're passing by yourself, you hear your voice, as though you float ethereally on by. But the figure gets no closer. You want to throw your weapon?
Yes.
All right, give it a throw.
Dexterity? Is that
Yeah, dexterity is good.
nat 20?
Nice.
Oh my god.
All right, what an excellent throw it is. You put, the perfect amount of wrist rotation on it.
Yeah, I really get the third shoulder arm kind of, really helps spread it out. And
Oh, nice. Yeah. And you send it upward just right. And you see that your scimitar sticks in the air. It sticks in the air, and you see a crack start to form as though in glass right there in the air. as the cracks spread outward, the sky suddenly shatters, and you wake up.
Oh God! Oh, oh, I'm still in my race car bed. Thank God. Oh, jeez.
It looks like somebody didn't put it in park, though.
Oh.
Hey guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in this week to listen to Discount Heroes. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy Valentine's Day. Wherever the fuck this thing is landing. Thank you so much for listening every week on our several podcast platforms we offer, including Twitter, which is not a podcast platform, X, which is the new
Still not
platform
a
that also
podcast
does not offer a podcast. Let me finish, Matthew. Spotify is pretty good, I guess. Please jump in and share with us your answers for this week's questions on our channel on Discord, where Jared will not be, so you don't have to deal with that. Everyone's real pleased with that outcome. And we just want to, once again, thank you so much for tuning in every week and listening to us at Discount Heroes, where questionable results are always guaranteed.
I mean, if you see a guy with a jar of peanut butter, you're not going to approach him.
Especially if he's not just getting after it.
If he's heating it up, especially.
You give me 45 seconds.
Why are you putting that peanut butter in that sock? Sir? This is a quick trip. You can't microwave that, sir.
These are public microwaves.
It's amazing how fast these go off the rails.
It started off the rails.
It's because of Chris. I'm going to give a shout out to Chris because I know that's not what we rehearsed, but damn it, you kind of nailed it.
Yeah, I miss you, Chris. Let's take it out.
He also said Jared's sick because he went over to have dinner and his son is very sick and gave Jared the flu. So that's why.
Oh,
There's a distinct possibility that's where I got the flu, yes.
baby flu.
Please keep your germs to yourself, Jared.
I'm trying.
Y'all, you remember that flu a couple years ago?